we did have some breaking news that I want to get into, and it's all Real Housewives of Beverly Hills related. I was going to wait until a little bit later on, but this news has been going on all day. I was out of the office, and I couldn't get the news to you. But if you're part of our tech community, then you got that information. There was some breaking news from TMZ in regards to Yolanda Hadid. That's a name we haven't spoken about in a while. However, we did talk about her this season on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because Erica used her as an excuse as to why she found out Tom was cheating. None of Erica's stories make sense, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get into this Yolanda Hadid story because it's kind of shocking. It's a little shocking to me because she's accusing Zayn Malik, the singer, formerly of One Direction, of striking her. Okay, so according to TMZ, Yolanda Hadid claims that Zayn Malik, Yolanda, formerly of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, just in case you didn't know, claims Zayn Malik, the singer, struck her last week, and she's seriously considering filing a police report, sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ. TMZ sources say Yolanda says it happened at some point last week. We don't have the details of what she claims triggered the alleged assault, but we're told Yolanda stands by her account. She claims Zayn struck her. Ooh. Zayn posted on his social media, he's a private person and did not want this to become public. But, and this is a quote, in an effort to protect the space for my daughter, I agreed to not to contest claims arising from an argument I had with a family member of my partner's who entered our home while my partner was away several weeks ago. This was and still should be a private matter, but it seems for now there is divisiveness, and despite my efforts to restore us to a peaceful family environment that will allow for me to co-parent my daughter in a manner in which she deserves, this has been leaked to the press. And I'm thinking that this was leaked to the press by Yolanda. I think that's what he's insinuating, allegedly. A recent update in regards to the story, Zayn tells TMZ directly, I adamantly deny striking Yolanda Hadid. And for the sake of my daughter, I decline to give any further details. And I hope that Yolanda will reconsider her false allegations and move towards healing these family issues in private. This says to me there's more going on here that we don't know about. And it makes me wonder, is something going on with Yolanda? But not to say that Zayn is completely innocent either. Not sure. But if anything, right now, he seems to be wanting to handle this privately because I think there's something else going on. You may recall that Gigi Hadid and Zayn, they've had an on-again, off-again relationship, but mostly on recently. And they just recently had a child together, a daughter. And it seemed as if they were all a very much happy family. But so when I saw this news alert, I was like, what? Yolanda's accusing Zayn? So if you just joined us, we're talking about Yolanda Hadid, formerly of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, formerly Yolanda Foster. She was married to David Foster at one point. She has now taken back the name, her other married name. And she's making claims against Gigi Hadid, her daughter's boyfriend and baby's father, Zayn Malik, saying that he, quote, striked her last week. I don't know, but we're going to continue to follow this story just because I saw this and I said, what? What is happening here? But according to Zayn, he's telling TMZ directly that he denies categorically, I'm saying it like that, striking Yolanda Hadid. And according to the leaked story, you know what I always say, these sources are usually the celebrity that we're talking about. So it wouldn't surprise me if Yolanda has leaked this to the media, because why else would this be out there? And I know this has to be a very difficult situation because it'd be different if it was a situation with Gigi and her mom. No, it's a situation between Gigi's boyfriend and her mom. This is like 90 Day Fiance. This is messy. This is messy. Guys, if you're just joining us, Lisa H says strike suit. Yolanda Hadid is alleging that Zayn Malik, the singer, formerly of One Direction, struck her during a family situation last week and that she's seriously considering pressing charges. This is a messy situation. We're going to continue to follow this, but according to Zayn, he would like to keep this situation private, rightfully so, because what else do we hear about Zayn and Gigi's relationship? We really look. I think for a moment there, we didn't even realize they got back together, and then we didn't know that she was pregnant. I don't even remember when she gave birth.